How ridiculous was that? Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
Sneezing fit.
Oh, comments flying already. Hey, what's up, Ashes Fallen? How you doing, guys? All right,
What
so
kind of comments? I need to see these.
I sure you'll see them.
There's private
Over
chat
in the
in the
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm lost. Anyway, sorry. I am.
Okay. So what is up, people? We are here doing our first annual podcast, Stardust podcast. Yeah. If you're watching, you know me. You've probably seen Scarecrow and Azzy, perhaps, but they can introduce themselves. And you definitely probably don't know Mendax. Hey, Gothis, what's up, bro? Hi, Jess. Scarecrow, say who you are.
Baby.
I am Scarecrow Joe of Obscura Undead and also Gateway Goth Events. I work with my compatriot Azzy down here. And pass it to you, Azzy. Who are you? Azzy.
What? I'm sorry. I had all the audio doubled up there for a second and I got very confused.
Introduce yourself.
Yep.
Okay. I am Azzy. I run Obscura Undead. Scarecrow is my co-host. So am I introducing myself with like this is all the stuff I do? Because that could keep us here for forever.
Just a basic review.
Yeah, basic.
You make my life so hard. Okay, fine. I run Obscura Undead, of which I didn't hear what Scarecrow said because I am trash. But it's a music review site, helps promote newer artists and just get new music out there, especially for underrepresented voices. I love featuring queer artists, femme artists, and non-English language music from all around the world. So that's what I do. I've been a DJ for like 10 years.
All right, cool. Hey, Obsidian, love you guys. Hey, Luke. Hey, Chris. I'm Adam Absinthe. Mendax, who are you?
Well, I am new on the scene. I was formerly co-owner of Not Your Mom Radio that has recently dissolved. And since then, I have decided that I'm going to continue just going on doing what I was doing, having fun, showing off music and introducing people to new styles and genres and seeing what I can come up with. And I thank Eric for the opportunity to come and join you guys today.
Oh, yeah. All right, so throughout this live feed, I have collected about a dozen little videos of people from within the scene. Hey, Angie, check out the band Dead Cool. And yeah, I've collected little videos of people in the scene just saying Happy Pride and such, and I'm gonna play those throughout. And our dear friend Defiance was supposed to join us tonight, but they're busy, so I'm gonna just play this.
Hey guys, Defiance here. I am so sad I'm missing this today. Oh my god, there are so many bands I wanted to talk to you about, which just means that I'm just gonna have to hijack Eric a different day and talk to you guys about it. But for real, happy Pride Month. Whether you are an ally, you are in a relationship, out and about, you know, in the closet still, any of that, I am so proud of you guys, no matter where you are in your journey. Also, happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, because, you know, that is also very important too. But there's so much I wanted to talk to you guys about, so make sure that you are paying attention to all the bands that these guys are talking about. Hit them up, give them some love, just give them all the love. Anyways, bye guys, I hope to catch you guys a different time.
All right, and that was a quick word from Defiance. All right. So I don't know if we want to talk a little bit. That words are hard. If we want to talk a little bit about like our experience in the scene being queer, or I've just found that, you know, like the goth scene is like ridiculously accepting, and not like ridiculously, but like, you know, compared to other circles, it's a lot. I've had a much better experience there than other places, and I love it.
No, I would agree with you on that one. Usually if I tell something to someone in the scene, I'm just like, all right, are you gonna have the same reaction as like someone outside of the scene? Tell me that my experience isn't real, all of that jazz. And no, people are just sort of, I like a nice apathy. It's really fucking great. But just through the scene, I've met so many awesome queer folk. It has been tits.
Absolutely.
I will echo what Azzy said. It has been the tits. I personally discovered myself in the scene. I always kind of knew I was different. I kind of always had like this feeling that I didn't quite fit neatly into, the male or female category. And getting into the scene kind of gave me a space to kind of explore that side of myself without it really being questioned, which was really nice. And then I realized like almost all of my friends that I have made also don't really fit neatly into one spectrum or the other. So yeah, it's been kind of interesting discovering that as I've grown more comfortable with myself and talking about it more with other people. It's just like, oh, you all get it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorting out your gender is as complicated as sorting out goth genres.
Yeah, if not worse.
Yeah. Pretty much. Mendax, I don't know if you have anything to contribute on that.
I am actually from a area in the deep south. So yeah, way down here in the old Bible Belt, underneath the buckle, I say. And so for a long time growing up, identities that were alternate to the norm were not something that were safe. So I was actually talking to Eric about it today, is that now that things have started changing a little bit for the worse, but are better than they were, it is a definitely interesting time to be working through religious trauma and discovering your own identity past that, especially down here. Being an AFAB person, with the way that the legislature and things are going down in the South and more conservative run states, it's a roller coaster, but it's one that I'm happy to be on, because it means that at the end of it, I will be my 100% authentic self. And I'm excited to like represent that to my little gremlins that I have created, and like foster an environment for them to just be whoever the hell they want to be. Like, yeah, sure, some people say that you're this, but if you feel like you're something else, this is your safe place to be that. And I want to I'm excited for the opportunity that we have as the people who have survived these harder times of breaking through, like, to pave the way. Like, what could we leave for them? What I'm excited to see my kids growing up and they and their peers being free to express themselves and just be whoever. And it's going to be a hard fight, I know, especially down here, but it's it makes me enthusiastic just seeing the differences now in the kids who are in high school and college to where I was back then. Because I'm in my mid 30s now. So it's that's 16 years ago. It was slurs were just something that were thrown around wherever. And now we have our own pride parade here in our little tiny hometown. We had our own Juneteenth celebration, right down the road from my house. And it's yes, things are awful, but I also see that there are some things that are changing too.
Absolutely.
So it kind of gives a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
Look at you go. You're nervous to come on here and you're talking up a storm. I like it. Proud of you.
Yeah. It's my ADHD with my nervousness. I just start rambling.
All right. So, kind of the whole point of this was we wanted to talk about some of the queer artists out there because they don't get nearly enough love. So the first one I'm going to mention is my lovely friends over at Obsidian. Speaking of Obsidian, I actually have a pride message from them, and I'm going to roll that real quick.
Hi, I'm Dent.
I'm Missy.
I'm Danny.
I'm Kathy.
And we are Obsidian from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Happy Pride! And keep fighting the good fight.
Gods, I love them.
Me too. They're such wonderful fucking people.
They really are.
Can't wait.
But of course, I had to include them. Missy's very outspokenly non-binary, and I forget if any of the other ones of them are queer. But meow. What? Why are you yelling at me? Meow. Come here.
I think that they won on the stream.
I want to say lots of things to say.
Aww.
Cat wanted to say that it's also non-binary.
Oh,
Yes.
you non-binary too, sweetie. Okay.
I don't know. Kitty cat looks like it's the world in black and white.
Oh, what's up over here? Hi, Kathy. Oh, Obsidian just like Kathy is very gay. Okay.
Kathy is very
That's not
gay.
a surprise.
Had to clear that up. It's very important.
Very important, absolutely.
Oh, if you ever saw Kathy just shred on the guitar. It's the gayest thing, and it's amazing.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Hex girls were really formative to my tastes. So, like anybody that is goth who does metal music and is beautiful, I'm just like, please, just give me the steppy. Just, I'm being real on live. Like, just come on, just let's do it. It's a spiritual experience.
I too also identify as an eco-goth.
Absolutely. All right. What bandage do you got, Scarecrow?
I would like to shout out Tears for the Dying. I don't know every member's story, but I do know that the lead singer is very outspoken on trans rights and also trans themselves. So, but that is that's the one I would definitely like to highlight. I mean, I've got more here, but
No, I figure, we'll take turns. What you got, Azzy?
All right, so this is going to be the order from now on, right? We're not going to switch it up.
No.
I think this is going to be continued.
So Obsidian's totally right. Adria is a goddess. I got so many hugs when I got to see her. It was wonderful. But my pick is the duo of Akiko and Winter, Yama Uba. And they are, the two of them are very, very active, politically active, socially active. They do a lot of charity and fundraising through their record label, through Akiko's record label, Psychic Eye Records. And they have always both been incredibly outspoken about where it is and isn't, in their experience, been safe for them to tour as queer folk. And they are just wonderfully lovely, lovely people that are just trying to make a safe space for everyone. And I love them both so much. And their music is great, too.
I fucking love every band that we've mentioned so far.
What you got, Mendax?
Well, I don't have any personally right now. I did want to bring up one that our friend Defiance mentioned saying, please shout out my lovely spirit board.
Yes, they've got 2 trans members or some sort of metal. They're really cool. I interviewed them a while back. Great people.
Sorry the way you said that.
I know. All right. I have a quick message from our friend Scott over at the band Alice.
Hi, everyone. This is Scott from the band Alice. I'm so excited to support my amazing friend Eric Silver of Moonburn Productions for this special Pride stream. Pride is a time to celebrate love, diversity, and the incredible strength of the LGBTQIA community. As an ally, I stand with you in promoting equality and acceptance for all. Let's dance, celebrate, and show our support. Happy Pride.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing? Get your claws out of my leg. I'm sorry.
Got a spicy cat.
She's kind of a psycho. All right. The next band on my list is all the way I believe from Germany, Leather Strip. Klaus is very openly gay and has been singing songs about, queer themes and stuff since he got started back in the 80s. And he's really cool. What? What do you want?
I'm going to unfortunately have to cut my piece of this short. My little one is crying and I have to go and collect her. So yeah, happy Pride, everyone. Sending you all the love. It was so wonderful to meet you, Scarecrow and Azzy. Eric, thank you once again for having me here.
No
and
problem.
I will get back with you later. Thank you all. You have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Lovely to meet you.
All right.
And then there were 3 still stable triangles.
All right, what you got, Scarecrow?
I would like to shout out Bone Pixie from over in the UK. I do not remember the lead singer's name, though. Azzy, do you remember?
Not on the spot like this, no.
Me neither, but Bone Pixie is freaking amazing, and also trans-led. Highly recommend them.
Yeah, really cool, atmospheric and experimental and minimal, like goth and synth stuff. It's pretty great. Like,
sweet. I'm not familiar with that one. I have to check it out.
It's like listening to goth music in the forest. It's amazing.
Wait.
Yeah. And then my next highlight is Tassel from Phoenix, Arizona. I don't remember any of their names because, oops, I should have made a list. I didn't make a list. That's the ADHD for you. But they have some songs that have been, really heavily influenced and inspired by the singer's experiences as a queer person, and in a religious background, and their lyrics I think are really powerful, and the music's great too.
Ooh, I don't think I have them.
All right, mine. Ow! What the fuck? This cat is being a friggin' psycho. Come here. Or go away. One or the other. Yeah. Yikes. All right. They're not goth per se, but Rock Lobster is goth. So I have to mention the B-52s. Fight me. The look on your face, Azzy. You're like, no.
I mean,
love our post book.
Do what you want. You can do Goth Lobster. It's fine.
Yeah. I also didn't realize just how good all of their music is. Don't eat a paintbrush. No.
Eric, okay. I think you need to put her in timeout.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just roll another fucking video.
Hi, Bad Schools and Cryptids. This is Vamp Daddy, and I just wanted to wish you all a very happy month of Pride here. And just to let you know that you do have allies within the straight community. As I like to say, I am straight but not narrow. And that just got to keep on giving hope out there that we can get through these trying times that we're dealing with in society right now. And just know you're not alone. So you do have allies and you do have friends out there that are trying to look out for you and make sure you're all safe and treated equally and fairly. But anyways, just wanted to say happy Pride and just keep being your rad selves, and as always, keep it spooky.
All right.
Yeah, Ian.
Daddy.
Luke says, Eric, do you have a Goth Lobster? Yeah, that's what I'm about to start calling the psycho cat.
Lobster roll.
Yeah, if she doesn't cool it.
Roll her up in a carpet until the end of the stream. Quit trying to sabotage my stream.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
Let me see. I would also like to shout out Scary Black because I believe Albie is non-binary. So I would like to point out them. I also really love their freaking music and they kick ass. So Scary Black, if you've not heard of them, look them up. You are missing out. I'm serious.
Absolutely. They put out a new single not too long ago, I think, and definitely very good.
Also, Albie's a lovely person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My next pick is This Cold Night, whether or not the band is queer or an ally, because I'm not really sure, and it's honestly none of my business. But he has put out an entire concept album and then uh, other singles and like singleton tracks that have been about sort of discovery of your queer self. There's a whole concept album about a trans woman who is murdered for being trans and then disrespected by having her dead name on her tombstone. And it talks, the whole entire concept album is just like about that pain and the experience of trans people. And then of course there's the song Black Cherry, which is rediscovering, yourself through your gender and gender identification and sexual preferences. And that song is just gorgeous and hopeful.
All right. My next one I'm going to talk about is, I was going to save them for later, but I'll just do it. Ashes Fallen, great allies, good friends of mine. And I do have a message from them.
Hey, this is James from Ashes Fallen. We believe in love, respect, and tolerance for everyone. We don't care who you love or how you love, just love. And stand tall being your wonderful selves. I also want to encourage everyone in the dark music scene to know your history. Back in the day, I don't know how many goth and industrial nights I went to hosted by gay and lesbian bars because no one else would have us. So let's show the same love, respect, and acceptance to the queer community. Much love from Ashes Fallen and happy Pride.
Ooh, I always love it when a band knows their history.
Absolutely. And thank you once again to James for sending me an actually produced video with your song. I love that song. I cry every time I hear it. And that was fantastic.
Yay, James.
That's awesome.
All right. What you got next, Scarecrow?
So I would also like to shout out my friend Emerald Lee. Their band Emerald Lee, they are getting ready to release some new music very soon. They are on Bandcamp, but they might be rebranding their name. I don't know. They keep kicking that around, but right now it's Emerald Lee Official. So check them out. Also, absolutely lovely person. Also, very skilled DJ.
Nice. No.
No,
She was trying to eat my whole stack of printer paper.
Okay.
not a problem. Might need a surgeon intervention.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's my turn on this lovely Wheel of Fortune, so that means that my pick is Deval Strain, who I don't know if it's one of them or both of them that are non-binary, but they are a lesbian couple. I believe they're from Chile, and just make some very awesome, dark wave.
Mm-hmm.
And really lovely people, also very socially active.
All right. Let's see. Our friend Mooncat was supposed to join us tonight, but she's in Seattle, but she sent us this.
This is your girl Mooncat coming to you from Seattle, attending Mechanismus Defiance. I just want to wish everyone a happy Pride Month. Always remember, love, acceptance, and revolution. Take care of yourselves.
Let's see.
She writes some stuff on my website once in a while, so she's cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, Scarecrow, I'm taking them off your list. I mean, we can all talk about Vision Video, but Vision Video, I have to be the one. I have to.
That was my list. That was my list.
You said it was on your list.
No, I said that's an obvious one.
Oh, yeah. We love Dusty. Dusty's by, Emily's by, Yeah. And speaking of politically outspoken, as you mentioned, yeah, very much so.
Very much so. All about fighting the good fight.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Speaking of fighting the good fight, I'm going to play another little video. This is getting annoying, I'm sorry. But I need to use them. People sent them to me.
It's annoying.
Okay. The lovely Mad Absinthe sent us a very hardcore and inspiring video. So check this out.
Hello, Eric of Moonburn Productions and all my other fellow queerdos in the world. Happy Pride from me to you, from my little black heart to yours. And I know Eric has asked a bunch of really awesome people to give Pride messages, and I'm sure they've all said lovely things about keeping your chin up and things are going to get better and love the rainbows and love is love and all of that. And all of that is true. All of that is true, and that's amazing. But you know what is also true? That I am here to give you the flip side of that. Fuck the haters. Be yourself. Be bold. Be badass. Be beautiful. That's where it's at. The moment you learn to give no fucks what anyone thinks of you, it is the most freeing. It is the most freeing thing. And I promise when you get there, it'll all be worth it. I had to go through it. You will probably have to go through it, unfortunately. And I'm sorry for that. But you know what? From this side of that, it is way better on this side. I wish you all of the best in your queer journey, whatever that is in your life. Know that I accept you. The world should accept you. Fuck anyone who doesn't. You're enough. Much love. Happy Pride from Madam Absinthe.
God, I love her. All right. What you got, Scarecrow?
Uplifting messages. Well, I've got more bands, but these are like older bands. So I'm going to save these for whenever we start talking a little bit more about the history of goth. So pass it on to Azzy.
Pass it on to Azzy. My next pick is the vocalist from Christ vs. Warhol and oh my god, I blanked on the other name. Why did I do that? Scarlet Remains. Scarlet's Remains. Yeah, they are non-binary. I believe they also identify as trans, and they do a lot of queer activism and fighting for queer rights, plus amazing voice, and every project that they've been in has just been killer death rock.
They are a fucking kick-ass death rock band.
Awesome. I'm going to move away from bands for a second and talk about my friend Jinx. They're an alternative model, and I believe they're a non-binary person, and there's... Ow! That one wasn't the cat. I'm stupid. Anyway, they're really cool, and they also sent us a Pride message, so here we go.
Hey there, this is Jinx Acewell here to say Happy Pride Month, everyone. Keep being yourself, keep expressing yourself, and keep making art. I love you all.
Aw.
Okay. Yeah, your turn, Scarecrow.
I believe that Lena from Secret Shame is also non-binary, so I would like to shout Secret Shame out as well. Also, very emotionally raw band. Wonderful stage performance. If you can see them live, lots of energy there. I love Secret Shame, and so does my friend Emerald. So, had to shout them out. I'd be remiss if I didn't.
Yeah. Mine is a person too next, and it is my friend Ava, who she's a trans woman, she's a lesbian, she is ACAB for days, and she's in a punk band called Mace. They're hardcore, and everything is just politically charged, either fuck the police or fuck transphobes, fuck the haters. And she's just such a fucking like landslide of a person, just pure force of nature. I love her so much.
Fuck yeah. I see you, David. I'm a veteran too.
Yep. And check out David's band. Something Star Corrosion. I suck. I interviewed him a couple weeks ago. Go check that out. All right. And we've got... Oh. You... Okay. Corrosion Star Systems. There we go. Thank you, David. I'm sorry. My brain is mushed today.
I was the one that was in the yard and got my brain fried.
Let's see. I'm going to talk about my friend Nathan from... Oh my god. Here.
What's going on, guys? It's Nathan from Third Realm. Just wanted to say hello and just a quick message to always be yourself and remember there are people out there that will stand up for you and acknowledge who you are as a person and what's inside is what matters the most. So at times you may think that you don't fit in or maybe you feel judged at times, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. They're here for you. Sorry, I'm here at karaoke, by the way, so all right, take care. Bye.
He's a friend. He's a very good supporter. So
I know some of the most supportive conversations I've gotten in my life have also been in like crowded places where everything is just too loud and the music is just overpowering. And I'm just like, I'm only catching every third words, but I love you too.
Absolutely, David. Nathan is such a sweetheart. He's awesome.
The ADHD brain, you're just like trying to focus on everything they're saying.
Yeah, I tried to edit that
Like,
video and like lessen the background noise, but that's almost louder than he is, so I couldn't. And I'm like, oh well, that's what it is.
It's true to life, though, right?
Exactly.
True to life experience.
Oh my goodness. All right. Who's up next, Scarecrow?
I just have the ones that I'm reserving for when we talk a little bit more about history. So
okay. Has you got anyone else?
I mean, not as someone else, but since the beginning of the year, I fell into playing Baldur's Gate, and I have been rediscovering my nerd self. And the amount of just like queer safe space that a lot of just pig-headed ass people have carved out for everyone else, along with like allies, has been absolutely incredible. Because I remember 10 years ago, like that space was so fucking toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been like a big happy accident of my years, just discovering all kinds of queer nerds. And I'm going to Con in 2 weeks, and they have like a whole 3-day Pride Lounge with like activities and stuff.
Nice.
So that's my kudos to the gamer community for actually having something awesome in there that isn't total sewage.
Nice.
Gamer community.
All right. You seem to be wanting to talk about history, Scarecrow. What wonderful facts do you want to give us?
Well, actually, Adzi and I both got a lot of background on this, but a lot of interesting stuff came out of this book right here, Queercore, How to Revolution. As you can tell, took lots of notes. And just about like how much punk was actually queercore in the beginning. And whenever the these bands kind of came over from like glitter rock and new romance and all this other stuff that just kind of was already queer coded.
Mm-hmm.
And then you started getting like hardcore punk coming in, which kind of pushed a lot of this out, which incidentally, interestingly, led to a lot of death rock. So death rock is kind of the bastard child of queercore. And it's not really, it's interesting because it's not really claimed by punk, but it definitely came from punk. It's very interesting.
That is very
well, a lot of the death rock in LA in the early days, a lot of the bands like 45 Grave and of course Christian Death, you see what's mentioned a lot is the hypermasculinity and extreme homophobia of like the surf punks and the rest of the punk scene that kind of made what they were doing, even though it was, still very much in line with punk. No one wanted to touch it because, it's what do they say? Smear the queer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got bands like Red Wedding, Christian Death, Nervous Gender, and a couple of other ones that aren't coming to mind right now that were very you could say also the Germs could be considered could fit in there. The lead singer, although he was closeted, was very gay. Then there was a couple of other ones too. You got Castration Squad. A lot of the members were lesbians.
What a great band name.
Oh, they were great. It's a shame that they didn't really have any proper studio recordings. But so many bands that, like, I mean, Patricia Morrison was in that band. Let's see, Dinah Cancer was in that band. There were members of the Go-Go's that were in that band. They were they were like the band that everyone like passed through. If you were femme or female back then. So it was interesting. But yeah, lots of LGBT plus representation in the death rock scene.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the world in the UK, around the same time, the Batcave ended up going through multiple different gay clubs, just trying to find a home this is around the same time when you had, laws being enacted to try to cut down on, illegal gay sex in clubs in the UK. So you just had a ton of venues closing at the time. I mean, it was also code violations and shit like that. But the code violations were really cover for, we don't want these misbehaving youth and gay people having a place to congregate because they're deviant.
Anyone who is watching on Instagram, I apologize. It's being strange and ended the feed. But we're still good.
Did I say a no word?
No, it decided that, I don't know, it's like being weird about the streaming thing being a third party thing, and it's suddenly like, this is weird. We suspect it's automated activity. Blah 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 blah. Don't do this. It's like, okay.
Dumb.
Whatever, but we're still good on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, good. Yeah, we might be getting close to the no words. Whoops.
That's okay. I've got a message here from Motivius Rex. Now's a good time to play that.
Hi, I'm Motivius Rex of Motivius Rex and also the Kentucky Vampires. I would just like to say happy Pride to everyone. I love Moonburns Productions and I love Eric, and I just wanted to say happy Pride and say a little something about what Pride means to me. For myself, Pride means a lot about individual liberty, the freedom to be who you want to be, to pursue happiness, to love who you want to love, and to express yourself in any way that you see fit, to follow your own personal will and pursue your own life, your own path. But that's pretty much all. Eric asked me if I was interested, and I said, sure, I can make time for that, because I can make time for that, and I can make time for you, and I appreciate all of you.
Nice.
That was sweet.
That was sweet. I have one more video to play, so I'll do that. Get it out of the way.
Double feed.
Hey, this is Ivy.
I'm Cliff of Cliff and Ivy.
And we're Alaska's Goth Duo. And we just want to say to all of our friends and family in the LGBTQ plus community, we love you, we respect you, we celebrate you every day, and we support.
Oh, I love Cliff and Ivy.
Same. They're super sweet humans. All right. Did either of you have any other talking points?
I mean, I have talking points, but it's just going off on something that David said in chat. But I don't want to get too political. I have
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, we're naturally need to get a little bit political, but like, let's not get too deep into it.
Yeah, let's not talk about the pew pews.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're right.
That's all right, David. You're fine.
No, yeah, no. You're totally right. It's just I could go off on that for like hours.
Same.
Yep.
Very far left leaning. So
yep.
Kind of inundated in this stuff, so we are well aware.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's something I do think is very interesting, though. That seems like it's kind of glossed over in history, though, is the amount of queer influence and just LGBTQ plus influence that was in death rock and American goth, but not just here, but also abroad as well. But
yeah, with like Batcave, Specimen was gay as hell.
Very. That whole club was very gay. It was very gay. It was a glam club. I mean, that's kind of glam was kind of like a, the acceptable gay word. It's where a lot of people went to meet each other and flirt around and have fun. Meet me outside kind of thing.
I think it's cool that now what that's led to, however many years later, decades, is whenever I find someone who's more on the like, who identifies more as like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of like a Batcaver or a death rocker, they tend to be, at least in my experience, this is anecdotal, I don't have numbers, they tend to be more likely to be queer in my experience, but that could just be because I'm like queer. We can be
really
friends.
I keep making friends with people and then finding out after they're queer, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of like what happens to me too. It's like, oh, you're like me. That makes me feel great.
That makes me feel safer and gives me hope.
I have community.
Yay!
But yeah, I have to agree with Azzy on that. That's been my experience as well. Most people who are very hardcore death rock tend to be somewhere on the non-heteronormative spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tend to not be aloe. It's cool.
It is cool.
Eric, all of these clips that you've been playing, though, like, that is fucking awesome that you got so many people together to do that. Like, the messages were just so wonderful.
And I had about half a dozen people say that they want to contribute next year, but they didn't have time this year. So I'm already building for next year because I want to do this again.
Nice. It's nice to see a little flood of positivity like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all need it.
We definitely do. Especially with
we're all a little gay. I agree with David.
That is very true. I think we might be more than a little, but that's
Oops.
All right. We good to wrap this up? Anything else you do want to talk about?
Nah.
Stay gay.
I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining me on the first annual Stardust Podcast. And
thanks for having us.
No, absolutely. I love you guys, and
love you too.
I called it that for several reasons, but just remember, we are all made of the same Stardust, and we should all love each other, and that's all there is to it.
Stay gay, stay spooky.
Yes.
Peace.